Welcome back everybody to the official second channel of Homa Games 2, where in the past of Fortnite, we've seen some crazy emotes added into the game, and even some pickaxes that deal a ton of damage, which leads us to today's video, 10 things that are banned from ever coming into Fortnite. First, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, hit the thumbs up button on this video for a little bit of extra luck, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Banned item number 1 from Fortnite is actually incredibly mind-blowing and honestly reminds me a lot of the different Naruto skins that we have inside of the game. If you didn't see, coming up here in just a few more days, we're actually going to be getting even more Naruto skins. Anyway, the first thing banned from ever coming to Fortnite is actually a video game known as Mortal Kombat. And this game was absolutely huge when I was a kid. I remember every single one of my friends played this game. But Epic Games and Fortnite came out and actually said that because Mortal Kombat is literally a street fighting game where you have your enemies fight each other, that it's just too violent to ever come into Fortnite, which is basically a kid's video game. And even though we do have violence inside of Fortnite, ultimately Epic Games decided that the level of violence in the video game Mortal Kombat just wasn't something that they ever wanted to bring into Fortnite. Moving on to banned item number 2, this one is absolutely mind-blowing because this literally had a live event related to this. Obviously, I'm talking about none other than Travis Scott, who we got to witness during the astronomical event in the middle of 2019. Basically, everybody loved this live event. After the live event, the Travis Scott skin never ended up returning, and everyone spammed Epic Games asking when it's finally gonna make its return. Fast forward to just about 1 year ago when Travis Scott had a little music festival where a massive tragedy ended up happening. In a response to that, Epic Games ended up removing the Out West emote from ever returning to the Fortnite item shop. So if you currently have the Out West emote in your locker, you're gonna have something pretty rare. It kind of goes without saying, but not only will the Out West emote never be returning, but the Travis Scott Icon Series skin will never be back in the item shop as well. On to banned item number 3. This one is super exciting, and those OG Fortnite players watching this video will know exactly what I'm talking about. Back in 2019, I believe actually Fortnite Chapter 1, there was one season and one update where we saw a mysterious red balloon added into the game, and if you were to actually go up to this balloon and destroy it, you would hear a mysterious clown laughing in your ear. At the very same time this update released, the It Chapter 2 movie was released, and we all assumed that we were going to be getting a Fortnite and It Chapter 2 collaboration event. And while to this day, we're still almost 100% sure that that mysterious red balloon with the creepy clown laugh was actually a crossover, we all wondered where the Pennywise skin was going to be, because if they're going to do a crossover with a movie, we normally see some skins added into the game. Lo and behold, Pennywise or any of the other characters from the movie never ended up coming into Fortnite. It turns out this was because the movie was actually rated R, and while we do have a bunch of other rated R skins here inside of Fortnite, none of them are as scary or as nightmare-inducing as Pennywise the Clown. We never received any official word from Epic Games about why we never got a Pennywise skin. We can only assume it's because he is so incredibly scary and not that appropriate for a children's video game. Moving on to banned item number 4, and this one isn't actually an item at all, but is actually the game of Fortnite itself. I'm sure we've all heard of Fortnite China, right? And we all know that Fortnite China is a way different version of Fortnite than what we have here in North America. Literally everything is different. There was once a little event that they ran where people in Fortnite China could legitimately complete challenges to earn some free V-Bucks, as well as every single battle pass skin and every skin in general that has ever had a skull on it is actually totally different in Fortnite China. This is because China has some extremely strict laws about showing things like blood or skulls. Because of that, Epic Games was forced to literally change the majority of their skins to make them follow China's rules. It looks like that was basically a complete waste of time for Epic Games, because later on the devs completely banned it due to China's strict gaming laws and regulations. Banned item number 5 is something that you would definitely not expect, but it is actually super hilarious. Now, for any of you Fortnite OGs out there who started playing literally all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 1, you remember if you were in squads, duos, or any other game mode playing with teammates, and you actually had the ability to shoot and eliminate your teammates, oh boy, was this not a good idea by Epic Games to begin with. Basically, in every single game, you would have one teammate who took it upon himself to literally eliminate his own squad. Obviously, this was fun to do if you were the one person who decided to be toxic, but for everybody else on your squad, it completely ruined the experience because you couldn't even play without your own teammate shooting you in the back. Thankfully, it didn't take Epic Games all that long to realize that team killing isn't really that good of an idea, and within about 1 month, month of the Battle Royale being launched, Epic Games went ahead and banned the ability to eliminate your teammates. On to our very next banned item, and this one literally got banned simply for the reason that all the Fortnite competitive players started abusing it. I'm talking about stretched resolution, ladies and gentlemen, which basically means you set your dimensions for your monitor in your Fortnite game to run on a way wider version than normal. And doing this will essentially allow you to see more of the map, right? Like you don't have to look to the right or to the left as much because your dimensions are stretched and you're already able to see basically all the way to your left and to your right. This provided an absolutely massive advantage to everybody who used it because they could see way more of the map without having to do anything. But ultimately, Epic Games ended up deciding that this was too unfair of an advantage because only people who play on a gaming PC could actually do this. Anybody who was stuck playing on a console, whether that be an Xbox, PlayStation, or a Nintendo Switch, wouldn't have the ability to make stretched resolution happen. Because of this, Epic Games decided it would probably just be best to remove it from the game altogether, and ultimately, that's exactly what they did. On to our very next banned item, and this one is gonna get everybody watching in this video to absolutely freak out, and I almost guarantee that also everybody watching this video has probably never used this weapon before in their entire life, because it was literally only in the game of Fortnite the very first day that Fortnite Battle Royale launched and didn't even make it a full 24 hours. Probably already guessed it, but I'm talking about the Zapatron, basically the first mythic weapon that we ever received. And I have to say, I'm more bummed about this one than any of the other ones we've talked about so far in this video, because of the few different gameplay videos I've seen of people using the Zapatron. It looks absolutely insane, so the fact that we're never going to get to use it is absolutely heartbreaking. And I can't figure out why that is. You know what I mean? Like Epic Games, everybody wants this weapon back in the game. If it's too overpowered, all you have to do is nerf it so it doesn't do as much damage. And I guarantee if Epic Games were to bring this weapon back, even if it was just for another 24-hour period, almost everybody who's ever played Fortnite would probably hop on to give this thing a try. Ultimately, I'm incredibly disappointed that we haven't yet seen this weapon return back into the game, and I can only hope that we eventually see it re-added. On to the next banned item, and this one is absolutely hilarious, man, and I can't believe it ever actually ended up happening. So back in Chapter 1, Season 6, one of the Battle Pass skins that we ended up receiving was actually known as Calamity, and I think this is probably one of the more revealing female skins we have inside of Fortnite, specifically because of like the top that she's wearing. Anyway, during this season, if you were to actually equip and hit the Jubilation emote, you could see some very weird movement physics going down on her shirt. This absolutely broke the Fortnite community. Like everybody was doing this. It was the funniest thing ever, but ultimately Epic Games didn't really agree. So in the very next update of Chapter 1 Season 6, they ended up adjusting some of the movement physics for the Calamity skin, basically removing this interesting feature from the game. If you equip and do this emote right now, you can see that it just really isn't the same, and they literally totally removed it. But don't worry, if Epic Games ever ends up making this exact same mistake again, I'll make sure to tweet it out over my Twitter account at HomeOfGamesYT, letting you guys know how you can do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.